Hey, good everyone. How are you all today? Welcome to another video, a midweek review of the financial markets. I'm gonna give you some updates. What happened last night? Well, actually, U.S. stock futures were largely flat on Tuesday evening, and investors looked to see whether uh, Venezuela would change into any sort of scenario or not. Future contract for Dow Jones Industrial Average gained about 41 points, or 1% at the end of the day. S&P 500, but also was actually rose a little bit compared to the Nasdaq, which actually rose 0.1%. All right. Well, the rebound began after Federal Reserve Jerome Powell released his preparation remarks for hearing with the Senate Bank Committee, with the central bank chief saying that the inflation was soft and that the US economy was a long way from our employment and inflation goals. Bond yields had perked up in recent weeks, feeding fear that the Fed might alter its dovish policy stance. Also, we are still in the earnings of a new economic expansion. Our view is we are in a long-term secular bull market, right? Said by one of the economists, right? Now, we heard from Jay Powell yesterday that it sounds like he still has got some long way to go to see any adjustment in the interest rates or tapering. Now, guys, the market overall rebounded on Tuesday, was mirrored as in the moves that we saw in the stocks. I will share with you shortly. But at the same time, we saw U.S. dollar has been weakening. Now I see that if the interest is going to remain low, which means that a weaker dollar. So now, if you could see that on the current picture, we could see that dollar is still weakening, and it will continue to weaken. But of course, in between there will be also correction that we will be seeing from time to time. So for now, what we're going to see is that weak dollar is good for the stock market. Okay, it makes that buzz up. Okay, so if you could see from here, if I see from this particular zone, I see that this is a channel down, right? It's a strong channel down which is opening the room. So if you could do the downside on this, I would see that this week and the next week dollar, of course there will be like retracements and all that, but looking at a daily picture or a bigger picture, dollar is going down. So if you see here, weak dollar is actually good for stocks. Like I mentioned earlier, it's good for companies because it makes the borrowing cost cheaper. You can actually spend more. In other words, let me just see. Okay, you see this pattern here? I will say this is the direction that we're looking at the dollar will, because from here previously, from this resistance zone, from here to here, it has dropped before, right? Now I'm going to look into another way, one more leg down to complete this pattern, right? So the direction for this would be to the downside that we're looking at, right? Now, secondly, guys, we saw a rebound in the stock market last night. Well, is this setting as a reversal? We will see today and decide today on that. Well, as we saw that on Apple, let's just say for Tesla actually also which finished the losses of 0.1% and 2.2% respectively after suffering much deeper losses earlier the day here. Now, this could be a possible reversal sign as well, because what I'm looking at, guys, if that is really going to be a reversal, look at the daily candle close, sort of a pin bar. Now this pin bar, we got to wait for double confirmation before it could happen. I see, is this going to start a new uptrend? Alright, so for that we've got to monitor closely first and to break this level up. So we're gonna monitor closely how the pattern develop from time to time. While also the market overall rebounded in the moves of Apple, and also we saw that Apple also had a rebound. If you could see from here, let me just see. There was a pullback up. It's a good pullback on Apple as well. And you could see that on daily chart. Wow, this is giving me a reversal signal. The market is preparing itself to trend higher for the month of March. So wow, this is what I am expecting and what I'm actually looking at too. That looking at this pin bar on on these levels that we're looking at always, is that this could be a potential upside that's going to start. However, like usual, we got to monitor closely and we'll keep you updated from time to time. Now on the Bitcoin, guys, we saw a Bitcoin also a major correction after Elon Musk losing 1.5 billion of Bitcoin that he bought. So now we're gonna see is that it's gonna be a bit confusing to decide where is it going to go. But for now, I won't be buying it because you see from on H4 time frame, that's what I see. Look at that on H4 time frame. That is gonna be kind of a possible. Look at that. Is this what we're looking at? That it has actually broke this support, and now it's gonna go back to there, testing this as a resistance and it's going to fall. So Bitcoin is giving us a bearish signal. So for now, stay out of it. Before the picture is clear, we only will give you an entry. Like, so we gave you an entry here, right? Here we give an entry. Here we give an entry to you. Well, for now, we'll see that is going to flirt around with these levels before you can actually continue to trend higher. But of course, any opportunity could be another opportunity. You can actually sell it here, use a critical but very tight stop loss here, and TP around here will be good trade in the profit. Right. So anyways, guys, there's a quick update for middle of the week. I will be back again to bring you more updates. Till then, you all take care, stay tuned, and wait for our new updates. And see you guys later for our London session forecast. We will do our best to scan the whole market to give you all the whereabouts of the financial markets towards which direction is heading for. Signing off for now. Thank you very much for listening, and see you guys later. Bye bye.